Right now, you're probably wearing something invisible that humans have used for thousands of years. Not clothes, not jewelry, something far more ancient, more mysterious, and surprisingly complicated to make. Perfume, and its story starts long before ancient Egypt, in a place you'd never expect. It begins with priests, gods, chemistry, and one forgotten woman who changed history forever. By the end of this video, you'll never smell perfume the same way again. Let's go back nearly 6,000 years to where this incredible story truly begins. Ancient Egypt, around 3000 BC. Priests are burning fragrant resins inside massive stone temples daily. These resins aren't just for pleasant smells, they're believed to communicate directly with the gods. Frankincense and myrrh arrive from distant lands, carried across deserts by enormous merchant caravans. These resins are worth more than gold, traded like precious currency across entire ancient civilizations. Egyptian priests create kifi, a complex fragrant blend used in religious temple ceremonies daily. Kifi contains honey, wine, raisins, and 16 different fragrant ingredients carefully measured and blended. Only priests know the exact recipe, guarding it as one of Egypt's most sacred secrets. Pharaohs believe wearing fragrance connects their mortal bodies directly to divine eternal power. Cleopatra herself is famous for using perfume as a powerful political and seductive weapon. She reportedly perfumes her ship's sails before meeting Mark Antony for the very first time. The scent reaches him before she even arrives, completely overwhelming his senses instantly. Egyptians also use perfumed oils and unguents to protect their skin from harsh desert sun. Perfume becomes deeply tied to Egyptian identity, religion, beauty, wealth, and political power. But Egypt isn't actually where the very first perfume was ever created. The true origin lies hundreds of miles away in ancient Mesopotamia instead. Mesopotamia, around 1200 BC. A woman named Tapputi works inside the royal palace. She holds an extraordinary title, the world's very first recorded chemist in history. Tapputi experiments with flowers, oils, and calamus, carefully distilling them into fragrant liquids. She uses early distillation techniques, extracting scent through repeated filtering and careful heating processes. Her methods are so advanced, historians still study her surviving cuneiform tablets today. Tapputi essentially invents the earliest known form of modern perfume-making chemistry itself. She works for Mesopotamian royalty, creating custom fragrances fit for kings and queens. Her tablets describe filtering techniques that wouldn't be improved upon for centuries afterward. Despite her groundbreaking work, Tapputi's name nearly vanishes completely from recorded history. She remains one of history's most overlooked yet genuinely revolutionary scientific figures. Mesopotamian perfume culture spreads rapidly across trade routes throughout the ancient Near East. Babylonians and Assyrians adopt these techniques, expanding fragrance use into everyday royal life. Perfume becomes a symbol of status, separating nobility from ordinary common citizens completely. These innovations eventually travel westward, reaching ancient Greece and its expanding civilization. The story of perfume is only just getting started at this exact point. Ancient Greece, around 400 BC. Perfume becomes deeply woven into daily Greek culture. Greeks associate different scents with different gods, wearing them during religious festivals constantly. Wealthy Greeks apply different perfumes to different body parts, believing each scent holds meaning. Philosophers like Hippocrates even study fragrance for its potential medicinal, healing properties. Greek perfume bottles, called alabastrons, become beautifully crafted status symbols throughout society. As Rome rises to power, perfume culture explodes into extraordinary, almost excessive proportions. Wealthy Romans bathe in perfumed water daily, sometimes using several different fragrances simultaneously. Roman soldiers even wear perfume before battle, believing it brings confidence and good fortune. Emperor Nero reportedly spends fortunes on rose perfume, filling entire rooms with fragrant petals. Perfume shops line Roman streets, selling scented oils imported from across the empire. Public bathhouses become social perfume hubs, where citizens gather, socialize, and apply fragrances. Roman perfume culture eventually declines alongside the empire's dramatic, gradual historical collapse. Knowledge and techniques survive, though, quietly preserved in the Middle East instead. One region in particular is about to completely transform perfume making forever. The next revolution in fragrance is closer than anyone at the time realizes. Persia, around 1000 AD. A brilliant scientist named Ibn Sina studies ancient distillation methods. Ibn Sina, known in the West as Avicenna, revolutionizes fragrance through pure innovative chemistry. He perfects steam distillation, extracting pure essential oils directly from delicate rose petals. This technique produces rose water, a purer, more concentrated fragrance than anything before it. His methods spread rapidly throughout the Islamic Golden Age's flourishing scientific and trading world. Arab perfumers begin combining alcohol with essential oils, creating longer-lasting fragrant mixtures entirely. This alcohol-based approach becomes the foundation for almost all modern perfume created today. Trade routes carry these innovations across the Mediterranean, reaching medieval Europe eventually afterward. European nobility become fascinated by these exotic, sophisticated fragrances arriving from distant lands. Crusaders returning from the Middle East bring perfume knowledge back to European courts. Wealthy Europeans begin demanding similar luxurious fragrances for their own personal, everyday use. Perfume becomes a status symbol representing wealth, sophistication, and international worldly connections. Without Ibn Sina's discovery, modern perfume as we know it simply wouldn't exist. His scientific breakthrough quietly reshapes an entire industry for centuries to come. But perfume's most famous chapter is about to unfold in France instead. France, 1500s. The small town of Grasse begins cultivating enormous fields of flowers. Local tanners, wanting to mask leather smells, accidentally launch an entire new industry. They begin perfuming leather gloves, creating a surprising, unexpected demand for fragrant products. Grasse's climate proves perfect for growing jasmine, lavender, and countless other fragrant flowers. By the 1600s, Grasse officially becomes recognized as the world's perfume capital entirely. French royalty, especially at Versailles, become completely obsessed with elaborate, extravagant fragrances. King Louis XIV's court is nicknamed the perfumed court for good reason. Nobles apply fragrance daily, partly because regular bathing was considered unhealthy back then. Perfume masks unpleasant odors while simultaneously signaling extraordinary wealth and elevated social status. French perfumers refine techniques further, creating more complex, layered, sophisticated fragrance compositions entirely. By the 1800s, perfume houses like Guerlain begin selling bottled fragrances commercially worldwide. Modern chemistry introduces synthetic ingredients, expanding what perfumers can actually create and achieve. Today's perfume industry generates billions of dollars, built upon 6,000 years of history. From sacred Egyptian temples to French royal courts, the journey remains truly remarkable. Every time you wear perfume, you're continuing a tradition older than most civilizations. So the next time you spray perfume, remember its incredible 6,000-year journey. It started with sacred temple smoke and evolved into precise, sophisticated modern chemistry. Priests, forgotten scientists, emperors, and perfumers all shaped this fascinating, fragrant history. Which part of this story surprised you the absolute most while watching today? Comment below and share your honest thoughts and reactions down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more fascinating hidden history content. Next time, we're exploring when humans first started wearing makeup and cosmetics. Make sure notifications are turned on so you never miss another upload again. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.